Hello, SQL Explorer. You're welcome. You're welcome again. So today's topic will be aliasing. So what is it? Aliasing is a temporary name given to a table or a column, and this helps a query easier to read, write, and and actually when we are performing operations like join, aggregation, and then you equally have to know that aliasing exists on the for the duration of the query. So what I'm trying to say is that we have this is our column name. This we have this staff ID is our column name, right? And then this first name is our column name, this last name, age. So we can change this name using this particular this clause aliasing. Okay, we can equally change the name of our table. For example, this is the name of this particular table. So we can give a temporary name to our table which will enable us or will enable the table to be readable. So that is actually what it is all about. So let us see how it works. For example, I have we have this let us go with last name. We want to give this last name our column name. We want to give it the last we want to give to change the name temporarily, right? Like I said, when you do this, you only do this as we are working on this particular query, which implies that if we close this query, if we close this table and you open it again, you will only see by the last name, unless you still use the aliasing again before you can be able to do that. So it only helps temporarily when you are working, when you are presently or currently working on your table. So the short form for this is as, let's just say we'll call it L name, and then to hit enter. As you can see, we have our L name here. The name has been changed. The table, the column name has been changed from last name to L name. Another way, you can just go like this. It's still the same thing. It will give us the same result. Let me just say T. Let me put it to something else. T name. I haven't. I have not used the aliasing. Okay. I have not used the AS, but as you can see, the name our name will still change. So you can still use your as if you want, or if you want, you just give a space and then you give a different name, it will change. So let us see another use cases where this can be applied. Let's say we have our first name and last name, first name, sorry, and, uh, and then we equally have our last name, right? In two columns. These are two columns, but we want to combine these two together. We want it to be in a single column. That is Vitalis. Okay. No. Okay. This should be first name, rather. So we are going to combine these two. Chez Vitalis will be in a single column. So we want to combine this. So what we will do, we'll say last name plus, give a space, and then we say plus first name plus last name. So as you can see, we have combined these two columns together, right? We have combined the two columns together to give us a single column. So if we can then say, give the name, just say full name, and then so here we have our full name, Chez Vitalis, rather than having two tables. So and then if we get rid of this full name, and then our column, this particular column is not going to have a name. The column won't have a name. But this is not actually, we're doing this because so that if somebody take this table, let me just say you are working in a team and you are not around, or somebody is working on it, sees a column like this one without a name, they see a column without a name, that will be confusing. That is going to make them to be confused. So that is the reason why it is important to always you give name like this one, and then we can do our control 5, we execute it. So let us equally see, though although this we have seen this, I think during when we were using our aggregate function like the sum, the average, and stuff like that. We saw this, we saw this as, but we did not actually, we saw it as an operator. We did not really like see on how we can use it properly. So let us just say we want to, let us go with H. So let us see, we want to see the average age in our table. If we hit enter, the average age in our table is 30, but if you can see, it is empty, right? It is empty with the table name, the column name is empty, so we can just say average age, and then we'll have our column name. Okay, so let us try to see how we can use this. How we have seen on how to use this particular clause in a column. So let us try to see how we can use it now in a table. Okay, so let us see on how we can use this particular clause in to change our table name. We have seen how to use it in a column name, and then let's try to see how we can use it now with a table name. We have two tables here, right? This is the name of our table, which is this table, staff info. And this staff wages is the name of this other table, right? So let us see on how we can change, how we can use aliasing, right, to change our table name so that each time we want to use our query, instead of referencing this long name, we just use a name that is it is the one that is more convenient, right? Okay, so let us see on how we can do this. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to pull these two tables together, and what we want, so I want to, we go with this other one, this one, this first table, we're going to call it just info, sorry, or let's just say, so we have info, and that's our table name, which is staff ID. And then for the salary, we equally want to see this salary as well. So we're just going to give this name. We say salary. And then, so this one, right, we're gonna give it, so the new name is going to ask this info here. And then we're going to join this. Let's just go with inner join, staff wages as SAL and on. Now Remember, if we saw on how to use join, let me just continue first. Info, call, so ID. So if we execute this one, we are going to see column. We are going to see column for two columns, right? One from here and the other one from here. So we're going to see the staff ID and we are going to equally see this salary column. Let us execute this. So we have it here. Now, remember, in our last tutorial that we saw about how to combine two tables together with join, had it been we did not use this particular aliasing, right? This info and this sal, we will be referencing this here. We're going to put the name of our table, which is will be staff info, and here will be staff wages, which is to me, I think it is too some kind of too long, and it's not actually it doesn't make our work to look good, right? But when it is like this, at least it makes our query to look clean or more cleaner as compared to the using the long table name that we have. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much. uh, don't forget, as you are watching this video, don't forget to practice it, because watching the video only won't help you. You need to practice it. You need to check even other some other resources from different places on how you can use some of this practice that we have been doing. Okay, do that, and believe me, if you are consistent, within a very short period of time, you will see that you are, I mean, you can then start applying some of these things with your own project. Okay, so I've come to the end of the of this particular video. I will see you in the next video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and then hit the notification button as well. So thank you so much, guys.